this is a general reading for the collective of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Not date or time specific. Whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, it may be your message at that time, but it is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. My apologies for the overhead. I know I'm usually on camera, but I am in the path of Hurricane Ian, who will probably arrive here as a Category 4. So I'm in the process of packing to evacuate. So you're didn't have time for hair and makeup. That's the upshot. And I'll do my best to keep rolling with the reading so that I stay on track with all of you. But please, I beg your indulgence for me to do it the best way I can. Okay? If you are new to the channel, welcome. Like I just said, I'm usually on camera, but there's no hair and makeup happening here today. So if you enjoy the reading, I hope you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. And for those who are returning, hello, Leo. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Wow, look what pops out. So we've got Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. This is our present energy. This is the blocker challenge. We've got a need for some communication, or at least we're thinking about it. In the past, there's been resistance or defensiveness. There's the past life soulmate in the Six of Cups. And we've got the King of Swords. Let me just go ahead and shift this down. I can already see I'm going to need to do that. I don't often work in this setup, so it might take me a hot minute to get the angles all figured out. Bear with me. Thank you so much. Rolling with the punches here. Message from Spirit is about the future, about stability, abundance, and something that may be long-lasting. I like that because I do see here this Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, lovely energy around offers of commitment, abundance, up-leveling even. In the hidden energies, we have the Seven of Cups, so there's some confusion, maybe some mixed messages, but at the very least, some emotional overwhelm being dealt with. Here in your hopes and or fears, we've got the Three of Wands, which is something that you're waiting to arrive. It's the anticipation of something you're manifesting. Came out in the morning musing too, and I felt that there was a need to sort of kind of go with the flow and with divine time, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, be patient. Temperance in the outcome position. Yes, this will take time, and you kind of got to let it go with the flow is what the message is. So didn't mention the King of Swords here. This is basically the person on your mind. If you're here as a feminine especially, it's about their sort of remoteness. The King of Swords can often be a little bit cool and aloof, but they have more high integrity. They sort of want to live to higher standards, and sometimes that makes them a little bit more all up in their head instead of into their heart. So that's something to keep in mind. Let's look at the Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. That's your Leo energy right there. Hello, Divine Feminine. Yeah, I like this because it suggests that if a message came from the heart, let's say we're talking about your King of Swords here. If they came in with a sincere message of love or apology, it's something that you'd keep an open heart for. Here's the unconditional love of the Divine Feminine, and it would be worth working through it. So I do feel like we're looking at an offer being made, something that feels substantial, that may lead to some kind of future, at least moving forward together in the future to some degree. But it might take some work. So we'll see what the Eight of Wands is. Yeah. Whatever happened here, it left a mark, right? So in your unconscious awareness, it's all about talking it out, right? There's the conflict, the rejection, or feeling out in the cold, the broken heart. All of this very difficult energy is something that you really need to sort of sort through before the two of you can move to something more long lasting. So I feel like I want to even say that the Ace of Pentacles is the focus here because it didn't materialize. It was resisted to some degree, and your King of Swords here may have sort of just dropped everything and I don't want to say reneged because that's not what I'm feeling, but for some reason I'm almost feeling like they went MIA and kind of left you out in the cold. Very, very difficult energy, and all you're looking for is some measure of sincerity so you can work through it going forward. The Seven of Wands in the past. Two of Pentacles. Eight of Wands again, and there's the Queen of Wands again. Ooh, okay. So just let me say, if you are dealing with a third-party scenario, this Queen of Wands could be in the challenge position if it's a karmic partner as well. So I'm just saying that because that has been a theme in the Leo readings, and I would be remiss if I didn't make that connection. But if you don't have a third party, I'm not giving you any new information. So you can just, that doesn't belong to you. But if there is third party, that may be why she's showing up here. Underneath, there was some kind of resistance. The conversation fell flat. There was some stalling energy with the Two of Pentacles. I feel like your King of Swords here was torn. Didn't know what to do. And I have a feeling conversation sort of was lacking, and if it was there, it wasn't very fruitful, which is why you still feel the need to have a conversation now about everything that unfolded and how difficult and painful it was for you. Here in your conscious awareness, Six of Cups, that is past life soulmate energy, the warmth, the nostalgia, the connection at the level of soul. There's the King of Swords, okay? Yes, and there it is, moving to calmer waters, but you're worried about it. That's why, right? Because what you're doing down here, this is in your unconscious awareness, it's what's rolling around in your psyche, is they need to know, they need to hear it straight from me, how this all impacted me. They need to hear it. And yet, if they were to have a more emotional response, because the King of Swords is non-emotional. So if they were to have an emotional, empathetic response, I think you'd be feeling like there's something worth working through, right? That you might be able to get to calmer waters. You might be able to move beyond whatever this is that happened. You know, it's going to be different for everyone, but I do feel like you lose sleep about it. I do feel like you spend some more time than needed, sort of a little bit worried about it, or there's some anxiety around the whole topic. So let's see the King of Swords in the near future. Nine of Cups. I just want to say there's the return to the one they love. So I do feel this person will return. That would be your wish fulfilled anyway, but I kind of feel like, I want to say, from the morning musing, this King of Swords showed up as the King of Cups. We had the King of Cups twice. And since I read for a smaller audience in the morning musings for the channel membership and the all access pass for the extendeds, it's like it's coming through as the one you love. And here I'm seeing what the issue is. It's they're more remote, they're more analytical, they may not be super communicative, and there's been all kinds of communication breakdowns. That's why that's so important to you. We do have this Queen of Wands is feeling like the spoiler here. So I just want to say that that's what I saw this morning as well, but it came through a little differently. But yeah, there's potential for this person to return. That would be bring in some emotional balance. It is the love of a lifetime. Spirit's talking to you about the future. Yes, with your divine masculine, the King of Swords, or the King of Cups if you watch the morning musing. But it'll happen slowly. Keep that Tower in mind. I feel it already happened. It's coming from the bottom of the deck. So it's like Spirit's talking to you like it's a reference point. It's a reference point for all of this. It's a reference point so that you know to move forward with a plan cautiously. Don't be in a hurry. This is fast and in a hurry. This is the kind of person that may just show up, once they sort it out in their head, they may show up at your door uninvited, unannounced. And then it's like you're off to the races. Spirit's saying, no, if you want it to be long lasting, you've got to be more intentional and more methodical. The other message may be that because of the Tower and all of the previous instability and the resistance that you've dealt with this person, they may actually approach you more slowly. So it can kind of go either way. Again, take it as it resonates. But I almost feel like you're being guided to not fall prey to the, all the heightened passion should they show up. That would be the time to slow your roll. 7 of Cups in the hidden energies. Right, there's your King of Cups, okay? So now I'm getting confirmation. They do have feelings. They're not a block of ice, but they're kind of overwhelmed. They don't know what to do with all the feelings. There's that 3 of Cups. So this person absolutely wants some reconciliation, especially if there was a third-party scenario. They definitely are in consideration of something more reciprocal and fair and being more generous with you, but they don't know how to make that happen. There may be a lot of options. They may be even fantasizing a little bit about it before putting anything into motion. So I don't want to put it all on confusion. It just feels like it's one half sort of staying in the energy of, I wonder what would happen if ... and running through all those emotional scenarios. That can get a little overwhelming. So I don't necessarily think they're emotionally overwhelmed, but I think that when they open their heart and they think about reunion and they think about a relationship in 3D that's more, give and take, it's like, how is that going to become a thing? That's what I feel is happening with the 7 of Cups. You're here in the hopes and fears with the 3 of Wands. Yes. Wanting to clear the air. But your fear is your fear. I mean, it's showing up as the moon because you don't know what's going on with this person. So you may want to clear the air, but you don't know what they're up to. So there's some kind of insecurity there with the moon. And what I mean by that is just when you don't know what's happening on the other side. I'm giving you a sneak peek here, but that doesn't mean that you see it. And if you can't see it and you don't know there may be hidden feelings, it causes us to, get stuck in our head and overthink the situation and operate from self-limiting beliefs or a lot of self-doubt. So you want something to arrive, but you're afraid you don't, have a real handle on how the person you're dealing with feels. I'm telling you, they have the feelings. They're just a little overwhelmed by the options to make their way back to you in a way that would be fair, would be balanced, would be reciprocal, giving as good as they have received kind of energy. So let's see the outcome position. Temperance on Temperance. Yes. So Temperance also talks about self-control and restraint. Since we're getting a double hit, could also be Sagittarian energy we're talking about, Temperance. And that Knight of Wands is also Sag energy. So I feel like it's almost as if, just keep yourself balanced. One foot on the ground, one foot on terra firma, one in your feelings. Keep the energy and flow. In time, everything will come into balance. So there's no rush here, which is what was part of Spirit's message. right? Because if you want the happily ever after, it'll be available when the time is right. Okay? So that's what I see for you here. Yeah, you may need to give that some thought. There may be a decision that has to be made. Again, like, just be calm, cool, collect. Spend a little time reflecting on the situation, because if this person does show up, that'll be a crossroads moment. In the meantime, keep yourself nice and calm and stay in that energy of knowing that in time everything will come into flow and balance. So that is what I have for you for this part of the reading. The extended will be from your person's point of view. I'm talking about your King of Swords, King of Cups person here. Let me tell you the astrology that came through in this part of the reading. Queen of Wands is out twice, Aries, Leo, Sag. We've got Empress is Taurus and Libra. That's a card of Venus. Venus is in Virgo at the moment. We've got the King of Swords out twice, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Sagittarius in the Knight of Wands, Aries in the Emperor and in the Tower, King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces in the Moon. Double hit of Temperance is Sagittarian energy. So for the extended, we'll look from your person's point of view. How do they show up in the reading? What's their take on this situation? How do they feel about you? What are their intentions going forward? I'll get some more advice from Spirit and close out with some Oracle. The link for that is below. Thanks for joining me, Leo. Hope to see you over there. I'll be there in a second. Otherwise, bye for now.